That's a very polite way of phrasing that. Veterans.
Yes. We've been around.
Yes.
So first of all, it's a pleasure to see you both. I
too.
love the film. I watched it a couple of times already during
Nice.
the festival. One of the things that I love is the end that it says that George, your character says, "Can we go again? Can I go again?"
Yeah.
So you guys are both veterans of cinema and you guys have lived.
That's a very polite way of phrasing that. Veterans.
We've been around.
Yes.
You've been around, but you lived amazing moments. And I was wondering, because sometimes we live these moments that we don't really appreciate them right there. But then we look back and it's like, wow, like this was really great. What were moments in your career that you would like to live through again?
Ooh, wow. That's interesting. I mean, I think the firsts of things, like your first job, because you're so nervous when you get your first job, that I'd like to live it again because it's really enjoyable to be on a set for the first time.
The food.
Yeah. You all of a sudden the craft service table where you can
just
eat anything you
amazing.
want. I used to load my pockets with hard-boiled eggs.
I was Snicker barring.
No,
Snicker
sure.
barring,
Well,
yes.
you know, there's the difference right there. And we were, you know, I think there's some of that. I also, you know, but there's so many different experiences. First time you do a film is different than the first time you get a TV show.
Of
And,
course.
you know, first piece of theater I did, I was such a wreck, you know, and I think all of those sort of firsts would be fun to live again, where you didn't have to
Yes.
just live in your nerves,
Right, yeah.
you know. That'd be fun to do.
Yeah.
First time I worked with you, I'd like to, you know.
You'd like to get that back.
I'd like to get it back, yes.
Speaking of that, like what have you guys learned from each other? Because this film, you spent so much time together and you traveled all over the place. So what have you learned together from this experience that you might be taking on to your lives?
I like what George goes somewhere, learns about the place, learns the best places there, interesting facts about the place. I tend to go there, be jet lagged, stare into space. But
it's actually not true. He's actually really, every time I go there, he's like, I found a basketball court in the middle of town. I found it. Let's go do this. Let's go. You know, I have to say, there is a tendency to isolate yourself when you get well known, because it's hard to be on all the time, right? It's hard to be out in public all the time, because if you make any mistake, you know, you get caught with your finger in your nose like that, and it's everywhere. So you tend to isolate yourself. And I think Adam has given me a really good example of how to get out, go play basketball, go back. The things that I was losing touch with doing. Now, by the way, I'm getting a little too old to play basketball, but
you can play. He can still play. He's a great athlete. He's a super jock. Yeah. Remember the super jock thing where you hit the head and it kicked the ball?
Oh, yeah.
That's who you are.
That was good. That was good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure that those moments are worth at least remembering for, you know, it's good to be around and experience different things. Now, one thing that I do love is it's the friendship between Bron and Jay, and like that almost unconditional love. And Bron is the type of person that can give a reality check and also, you know, be the biggest cheerleader. So when you look back in your careers, who was that person for you?
I was for you. I was your biggest.
George still is.
Who was your biggest? Like, who was like early on like a big cheerleader for you? Was it an agent? Was it a?
My dad.
Oh yeah. That's
my
cool.
Daddy, he always kept me. He always complimented me. Try to keep, you know.
Was he excited about your career choice? Was he excited?
He was pretty funny. If I got an offer to do anything, I'd say, I'm going to read the script. He'd say, just do it. They offered it to you. Like, he was just like, what are you talking about?
Take the job.
Are you kidding me? We like to work around here.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I early on I had I have, and they're still the same guys. I had really great friends, and we were all competing with each other because they were all, some of them, not all of them, but some were actors. But we also were rooting for each other, and we helped each other out. And
that's a good place to be.
And it's a good place to be, and it's always nice to have that group in your life, you know?
Yeah, so just to wrap up, because we don't have so much time, Jay Kelly had the cheesecake in his dressing room. What cannot miss in your dressing rooms?
I went upstairs and they had like it was like an infomercial. It was like a bottle of tequila and an espresso. When I walked up, I'm like, I don't need tequila at 2 p.m.
That is funny how that happens.
What do you need in your room? Like,
I I love mirrors. I love seeing me, and that's
Is
about
it still the hookers and blower? That's over now. That's no more of that. Okay,
that's a
good.
long time ago.
Okay, it's good that that's changed because that gets.
But that did start the mirror thing.
It's an older Hollywood thing, right?
It's an older Hollywood thing.
Yeah,
you weren't even born yet, so you wouldn't know.
Well, guys, it's been such a pleasure. Congratulations again on the film.
Okay.
And I'll keep you up with.
I want to hear the whole story, man.
That's a crazy thing. Everything you thought you were isn't true.
And cut.
Can we go again?
Really?
I'd like another one.
But let's do the interview because that's part of the job.
Okay.